All right, what's going on, guys? So today I wanted to go ahead and make the video, since I had a little bit of time on my hands, for me talking about the car and everything that I've done to it. So right now I'm just sitting in this neighborhood, and I'm gonna go ahead and drive you guys to a pretty nice looking pretty empty parking lot that I like to go sometimes and just take pictures at. But yeah, let's make our way over there. So first mod, my car is equipped with the McLeod RXT clutch. The reason for that is because I got the car when it had 18,000 miles on it, and you know, I don't know what kind of driving the previous owner did, and I don't know what kind of driving style he had compared to mine, but you know, the clutch went out when the car had 36,000 miles, around there, and so I went ahead and just replaced it for a much stronger clutch. And I didn't really know much about the McLeods. I knew that the RST is going to be the better one when it comes to daily driving, but I have seen a lot of videos, not on the GT350, but on the Mustang, on the Coyote Mustangs, that people run them and they always complain about it being so chattery. I wish I would have listened to them, because this clutch does not have a middle point. It is either engaged or fully disengaged, so there's no in between, or it doesn't allow you to slip the clutch a little bit for that smooth engagement. And so with my driving style, you know, I like to be very progressive when it comes to engaging the clutch, and with this clutch, unfortunately, doesn't allow me to. You know, I like to just kind of rev it and then get moving, instead of just sitting there and whoa 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 whoa. You know, I think that for one, it sounds like you can't really drive, and two, I mean, it's stupid. I mean, I'm sorry, but if you do that, that is the wrong way to drive a manual car, unless it's like a Honda that you gotta rev it super high. But you know, this car, I have gotten a lot better with driving the RXT, and you know, it's good when it comes to racing. I love it when it comes to racing. I can really bang gears, as I'm about to try to show you guys a little pull, nothing crazy, but you know, I wish it was a little easier and a little bit better for daily driving compared to you know, everything else out there. I couldn't really find any other clutches that will hold the power like the RXT. And you know, I'm over here just looking down the line. If I ever were to decide to make a lot of power with the car, then I'll have the clutch, so I don't have to buy it again. But now that I think about it, and now that I've experienced the RXT, I kind of wish that I wouldn't have gotten the RXT. I wish I would have gotten something else, maybe another stock clutch, you know. But I definitely wish it wasn't so chattery. So I'm gonna try to show you guys a little pull if I can. Second gear, because I'm just gonna spin my ass off from first gear. So I mean, it's a lot of fun. I don't have enough space to really get going. I mean, these cars, they come with a very, very high gear ratio. So I mean, once you get going, they're very stacked together. But I mean, just going in third, you're already going to jail. So, well, top of third, I mean, I didn't get anywhere near that because we're in Mexico right now. So anyways, we're on the way to the park, so I'll see you guys over there. All right, guys, so I don't think I introduced myself on the last video. So my name is Guillermo. I'm 26 years old, and this is my Shelby 2016 GT350. It's been my dream car since it was first released back in 2016. So I first wanted to talk about the exterior of the car. Obviously, the first thing that I did to the car right when I got it was the wheels and the suspension. I went ahead and got SPE R replica wheels because I wanted that R look. I mean, the GT350 R wheels, the carbon fiber ones, are beautiful. I mean, those wheels are, till this day, still my favorite wheels. Also, the PP2 wheels are beautiful too, but I still prefer these. I like how they have that concave in the back. And I went ahead and got 19 by 10 and a half, 19 by 11. I believe the OEM ones are 19 by 11, 19 by 11 and a half, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure. But, and then I did get the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. I upgraded from the Michelin Super Sports. Even though these are very similar tires, the 4S will last longer. It's quieter, it's supposed to handle better, but I did like that Super Sport a lot, but the 4S is supposed to be a little bit better in every aspect of it. So I went ahead and got a 305/30 and a 325/30 for the back. So the car does spin a little bit because it's making some power, but if I ease into it, it's really, really good. It doesn't really spin that much. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the Brembo stickers and the Brembo brakes. I went ahead and painted those black, and I printed the Brembo stickers, so I wanted a little bit of a red accent to go with it. So I went ahead and put the another thing that I wanted to talk about in this car is the exhaust and the license plate and the spoiler. Everything coming towards the back of the car. So first thing, spoiler. As you guys may know, the 16, 17, I'm not sure about 18, GT350s came with a different spoiler, very similar to this one, minus these holes. This is called a swing, or that's what Ford likes to call it. They also sell you what's called a gurney flap that gives you more downforce. It just goes right here. I don't have that on my car yet, but I will probably get it. But with it being just mainly a street car, I really don't really need the extra downforce, though it looks beautiful. So I might end up getting it. So I did get this one because, you know, it's a little bit bigger, more aggressive. Then from the get-go, even before I had the car, I would always dream about having a GT350 and what my custom license plate would say. So I ended up getting my custom license plate through myplates.com here in Texas. I went ahead and got extinct, like dinosaurs went extinct, so the GT350. So I knew that GT350 was gonna be going out of production, so I wanted to go ahead and get something that, you know, shows how rare the car is, how beautiful, and how they don't make cars like this anymore. I mean, it's probably the last manual Shelby there will ever be. So another thing I wanted to talk about is the exhaust on the car. The car does have a MBRP, 3-inch. It's actually, I don't think MBRP makes an exhaust for a Shelby GT350s. This MBRP exhaust came off of a Mustang GT 2018. I used to have a 2018 Mustang GT, so me thinking, okay, if it's a quad tip, you know, it's probably just gonna be a bolt-on, and I just gotta take the tips off of it and make it work. Well, not so much. It wouldn't. The exhaust on the GT was, I believe, 2 1/4 of an inch, whereas the GT350s is a true 2.5 inch. So it wouldn't bolt up. So I had to go to the New Star muffler, and they got me taken care of. So I got it on the car. You know, it's I think it looks beautiful. I think it sounds very, very nice. I mean, it's a little bit deeper than the OEM stock exhaust, even though that exhaust also sounds nice. I just wanted a little bit something deeper. It still has the X pipe on there. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. I'm not gonna rev it too high because we're next to a church here, but just so that you guys can hear it. So talking about the front end of my car now, I went ahead and put the GT350R front splitter on it because I think it looks super, super nice. It just gives it that extra edge in the front end that makes it look a little bit better than the regular non-R350. I put the tow hook in the front. It's by a company called ZL1 Add-ons, just for peace of mind that in case I ever go on the track and I go off-roading and they don't have to pull me out and they rip off my front bumper or something, just for peace of mind. I went ahead and installed my track hood vents. or hood louvers, hood vents, and that, I mean, that is one of my favorite mods by far, because even on hot days here in Texas, I mean, you'll sit there at a light and you can actually see the steam coming out of your engine bay. Another thing is that while driving on the freeway, I've noticed that the vents actually help the car be more aerodynamic, obviously more downforce, because there you don't have that air pocket inside the engine bay that is causing your car to have to push the air underneath the car. Now it can be coming up and over the car. So the engine actually feels like it's not working as hard to maintain speed. So I get better gas mileage, so that's a good plus, something to keep in mind. I went ahead and put on the car air filter. I'm gonna show you guys. So the air filter that I put on my car is made by Airade. It's just a little bit better. It flows a lot easier than the paper made one from the factory. I painted my coolant reservoir black just to match the engine bay a little bit better. It was starting to look kind of ugly. I'm eventually just gonna invest into maybe something aftermarket and make it look better. And then I did go with the JLT. I mean, not necessarily that I like that brand as much, but I went ahead and just got that one just because it was black and it matched my engine bay. And so, you know, I went ahead and installed that. It does its job, and you guys should definitely get a passenger side catch can. The driver's side, you don't really need it in these cars because it doesn't really get any oil bypass on that side, so no need to invest on the driver's side. The last thing that I would like to talk about today is gonna be the interior of my car. First thing that you can probably spot on is gonna be the white racing stripe up top. I mean, it's from factory, it comes black, but my girlfriend was nice enough to take my steering wheel and clean it, and also painted that stripe from black to white. And I think that adds to the interior of the car a lot more, and you know, I thank her for that. It's a very nice touch on the car. Another thing that you can probably see is going to be the shift knob. It's not the stock one. I went ahead and put that on because it adds to the driving experience. It's it's on the smaller side. I know there's quite a few sizes out there. There's one that is very big and bulky that actually it doesn't feel that great. But this one is on the smaller side, so it fits really nice in while you're shifting, and it actually adds to the experience. And then another thing that you might notice is going to be the Recaro seats on this car. These Recaros, if you know if you know about Mustangs, these Recaros came on the Boss 302, on the Shelby GT500s, 13, 14, but I went ahead and got these seats off of a gentleman with a 2017 Performance Pack GT, and my car did not come with these Recaros. They didn't come with Recaros. It came with the other bulkier, very comfortable, very nice seats. And obviously I wanted something like this because I'm a performance guy, so I went ahead and got these seats. And one last thing I would like to talk about is, you guys might have noticed that I have N-Gauge on the car. So I am tuned by Lund Racing. I've been tuned by Lund Racing for a few years now. I follow Alejandro Flores, which I've been following his channel for about 6 years now, and I've learned everything, most of everything I've learned from him. I am very thankful for everything that I've learned, all the videos that he puts out there. If you guys would like to check him out, is Alejandro Flores YDBT on YouTube. And I mean, he puts out videos and live streams that you guys can, if you're starting to get into a Mustang, not necessarily a Shelby, but a Mustang, a V8 2011 and up, Coyote Mustangs or Shelbys or GT500s, that's the channel to go to. You're gonna learn a ton. Anyways, on the car, I do have, I'm running E85R the entire time because it gives you a lot more power, a lot more torque down low, and I just I love the E85. It's gonna be, I mean, it's a huge step over 93 octane. And then last but not least, I do have free flowing exhaust, FFE, on the car. If you know what I'm talking about, you watch Alex's channel. But I have free flowing exhaust on the car, and I love it. It's an engine that I can breathe. It's a happy engine, and at the end of the day, especially you booster guys, if you ever boost your car, you gotta make sure that you go ahead and do a free flowing exhaust with that, because otherwise you can run into a potential issue. So I just wanted to show you guys one last clip of the interior. I like to keep my interior kind of stock looking. I'm not one of those guys that puts carbon fiber everywhere, this and that and the third, and I am not a fan of that. But one last thing I wanted to show you guys before I shut the hood is, I know this is a very uncommon mod, but my battery went out a few months ago, and I decided to upgrade myself to one of these anti-gravity batteries. Please do not judge my setup right here. It's I know it looks funny, but I didn't want to have to invest in a holder, and you know, it's more money than what I really needed. So I went ahead and just made my own, you know, with a little cardboard box and some of this material, soft material, and it keeps the battery in place. It doesn't move anywhere. But if you guys ever have to get a new battery, you should definitely consider these anti-gravity batteries. Sorry, I have to put that on later. These anti-gravity batteries, because that battery is actually better than the one that comes on your car stock. And another thing, that battery only weighs 5 pounds compared to the stock one, which weighs close to 36 pounds. So that's a good amount of weight that you're taking off of the front end. So, oh, talking about weight, I did install the lighter weight front and rear bumper supports, so that's a little bit more help with the weight. I know these cars are not the lightest cars out there, but they can definitely get some help, and with a little bit of modifying, you can make your car feel better, look better, and just perform a lot nicer overall. I did do my own roof wrap. I do wrap cars on the side, so if you guys live in Houston or want to bring a car down here, I do wrap cars. So I will be eventually wrapping this car, maybe, but yeah, I did that myself. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if y'all enjoyed it, please consider liking the video and subscribing, and I'll be sharing more content on the car as I go, and maybe sharing events that I take the car on. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day.